Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? Honestly, it has been quite some time since we've even. Oh, there we go. Since we even gotten any information about, our main character, and now that we have a much better understanding, it's looking pretty bad for our dude. But that was pretty obvious from what I was saying previously because what else were they going to be able to do when it came down to him losing so much of his self? Not to mention, he's going to continuously be someone that is lost to time practically because even once he figures out how to maybe feel a little bit better, or if they figure out how to make him feel a little bit better, it's still going to lead to the position with him needing some help, right? Like at the end of the day, they're pretty much screwed, and that's what it seemingly is going to finish off with is us losing these characters. But the weird thing was, we already got in the situation with the other Valkyrie that shows up and helps us this week with the sword and shield. She comes in and she was the one that had no maestro, right? She is the one that made me feel like Destiny might actually have a life after this is all said and done. I can't entirely tell, but it doesn't feel as if she's going to be the one to lose her life. But I am just guessing at this point. I honestly don't have any clue if any of them are actually going to wind up making it out of this alive just because of how much has already happened, right? Like, so much has already popped off, and they've already dealt with so much trying to help each other that I really just don't see um, Destiny trying to live without Maestro, right? Like, they've already made promises to each other and stuff like that. So it all comes down to what is truly going to happen at the end of this show, and it has me ridiculously curious to see like what will be the true end game of this. Will there be another season? And if not, what will be the inevitable ending of this amazing music story? Well, yeah, we don't get really any good information why the guy was down low putting his hand on this purple crystal, and that's kind of the problem with these types of shows. When they're getting to the end, some things just have to happen for them to be able to progress the story, and that's practically what this felt like. Was just, hey, we're trying to progress the story here, so bear in there with this, which is okay in some situations, while in others it just kind of feels as if they were not so much going to even have a chance. Some of these stories are so ugly when it comes down to the main characters not having a chance. That's exactly what this one felt like. They just were characters who were supposed to be cool to see on screen, but we're practically supposed to expect them to die, not only through the process of the body being taken over by Destiny, but supposedly they then tell us that even Destiny is in danger as much as he is. So that is very curious. We still have no idea why, like the maestros and magicians even exist, type of deal. So yeah, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. It's like what is really going on in some of these places, and uh, if anything is to be said or done about this overall story, it's gonna just be that it's ridiculously sad at this point, man, because they're really not showing us any room for improvement when it comes down to this character that we're getting to know. It just seems as if he's going to be in a position where he just dies and maybe doesn't get to put out all the music that he wants to put out. So overall, I'm curious to see if what you guys were feeling about this episode of Destiny and just in general. If you guys would not mind liking and subscribing, it is mighty important now on YouTube. If you don't do it, you don't even get heard now for some reason. Like you don't end up with the algorithm. So overall, please thank you for the support. And if you don't support, it's all right. I already if you just watched the video, you already supported me tremendously. Thank you so much. With that being said, though, take care, everybody, and I'll definitely want to talk to you all in the next one. Peace. Die, nameless. I said die. Give him the rose. Ooh. Open the doors. Open its petals. Sorry, nameless. This is GG's. Punk.